Hey everybody. Well, got a minute on this Sunday. Take the little guy fishing and ran out to Rex Res. It's here in central Utah, just south of Salina, kind of. And just thought I'd show you guys real quick what works almost in every single Utah water when it comes to catching trout, which I'm pretty sure that's what's in here. So, obviously get your rod set up. I got a bunch of different rods. I had them all still taped together from Lake Powell because it's easier to move them that way. But, bent eyelet. So first things first, you need a weight. I like these little bullet weights. I'm not sure what size they are. Just go by whatever size it feels like. It's about I think it's a 1/4 ounce head. And I got a bunch of different sizes, but anyway, I try to just stick with one. Depending on how big my rod is, if I got my heavy weight, I can put more weight on it. But if you go too much weight, you can't feel the action on your pole. If you go too light, you can't cast very far. So it's kind of a happy medium in there. So get a weight that is going to work for you. After that, I like a barrel swivel. Any color works. There's gray, there's gold, there's silver. It doesn't really matter. I like the modified stitch knot. You did not. You know what's hard? It's fishing with kids. That's what's hard. I used to like fishing. I don't anymore. Just kidding. It's more fun now. It's more entertaining now. That's what I should say. So modified cinch, spin about 8 times, go through the hole and back to the other hole. You guys can. Everybody should know this knot. It's the one that's on all your tackle boxes. Anyway, so after you get the swivel on, you should be looking something like that. Barrel swivel on a sinker. Not too hard. After that, you want a leader. I like the 4-pound leaders for what this calls for, but 6 is fine. 8, if that's all you got, will work. Depending on how deep the water is how long you want your leader to be. If you're fishing like, I don't know, like 30 feet of water, you need a leader to be really long. But if your water is only 10 feet deep, you only need to be fishing with like an 8-inch leader. I haven't been down in the water yet, but I'm guessing with the slope of this hill, probably fishing about 20 feet of water. So probably go right there. And you tie that other end to the end of the swivel, the other end of the swivel. Just another improved cinch. Loop it through, spin it, spin it. Pinch it off. Hold the coils you just made. I'm showing you guys how to do this. Everybody should know this one. Through the hole. Pinch it again. It's hard in the wind. Grab that tag in and loop it back through the hole. And then use your fingernail to help slide it down. Don't be too mean with it because you can damage the line and it'll break on you when you catch a fish. Okay, so then we got your leader, your swivel, and then your weight. Next is a hook, obviously. Now this one, you can use whatever hook you want. You can use a treble, you can use a small. I don't like trebles because they're so hard to get out of a good hook on a fish. So if it's a small fish, the fish usually have a hard time saving them. So I like to just use single hooks, the ones you use for night crawlers, for almost everything when it comes to bait fishing. So obviously we're using power bait. Right there, Berkeley's power bait. And in Utah I found that rainbow with glitter works good. Green with glitter works good. Red, white, and blue works good sometimes. Especially in southern Utah, it works really good. And then sometimes I'll use a pink. But other than that, that's the only colors we use. You can get the garlic scented ones. Sometimes they work. I've seen them that they don't work at all in some waters. It's kind of funny. And then, yeah, so that's power bait. Right now we're using the rainbow glitter. Orange. It's got orange, yellow, and lots of glitter in it. And they got some green in here too. I should use green, but also the same setup is a killer. I swear that kid forgets how to cast every time I take him fishing. Now that's that done, but another good trick is this. Go to Walmart, get you one of these little diabetic needles. You only need one. You get them at the pharmacy. And what you do is you thread a worm on your hook like you were going to fish it with a bobber, and fill this up with air. Just draw back on it and inject the worm with air about 3 times. Be careful not to pop him, but you'll see him swell. I'll do another video on that later. But that is a killer here in Utah. Just fill your worms with a little bit of air, and it does the same thing as power bait. Your weight's going to be on the bottom, and the power bait is going to float above it where the fish are hunting. Same thing with the night crawler. You're putting the weight on the bottom, filling the worm with air, so he's floating above the weed bed or the rocks or whatever, so the fish can find him. That is a killer. So I didn't bring any night crawlers today, I'll show you guys, but yeah, just some sink, a little bit of weight, swivel, a leader, hook, and power bait. That works just about everywhere here in Utah. It's not always going to slay them and kill them and stuff, but you'll at least get 1 or 2 every day, every time you try it. So, thanks for watching, guys. And if we get some fish, I'll turn it back on so you guys can see this little maneuver in action. Alright, here we are, guys. This is Rex Res down in central Utah, and that's the boy over there. He's on his own now, apparently. He's got a Jake's lure, and he thinks he can outfish his old man, so he's been walking up and down casting and not catching anything, but as long as he's having fun. So we started catching fish, caught about 4 planters back to back, and you know, it's when they get those hooks in their throat, it's really hard to save these little planters. Anyway, I got sick of losing almost every fish I caught. I ended up saving 3 of the 4, and I don't even know if one of them is going to make it. He swam away pretty slow, but I haven't seen him pop up yet, so maybe he's okay. But one definitely didn't make it, so he's already filleted and in the truck. So I don't know. If you guys got any tips on how to save these small fish from a gut hook besides just cutting the line, because I really don't like cutting lines and letting them swim off with a hook. With a bass, it is so much easier to get those hooks out of their mouths because you got so much room to work. And bass are just tougher fish, honestly. These little planter trout, oh my gosh, feels like if you got them out of the water more than 20 seconds, they're dead. I don't know what it is about these little trout, but anyway, I got sick of catching little planters, so I put my pole down and I just let them fish. But yeah, I got a little fish for a snack later. Throw some lemon and butter in there with him and throw him on the grill. But yeah, cute little res. Like I said, I'm sure there's some bigger fish in here, but I don't know where to go or where to catch them or what to catch them on. I assume eventually you'd catch a big one if you just kept throwing power bait out there, but seriously, we leave power bait on there for like, I think our longest wait time was 3 minutes, and we had a hook on a fish, so Yeah, I got tired of catching planters, so I'm just watching the kid because that's pretty entertaining. Yeah, just like I gotta show you guys, the leader, swivel, sinker, power bait. You catch anything out here in Utah. Any reservoir with trout, you can catch them all day on that. Oh, here he comes. He probably wants a different kind of bait. What?
My hook's got in there.
Alright, let's fix it.
Never mind. Maybe it got off.
Okay.